I remember seeing you in Indianapolis on tour with Too Short and Spice One. What are some of your favorite tour memories around that time?
Oh man. Oh. I had a lot of tour memories. I I ain't gonna say too much, but I got kids, you know.
Right.
So I had a lot of good memories. I met a lot of good people. Some people I know to this day. You know, I learned a lot about life and the trickery of TV and life. Like no disrespect to homosexuals or anything. I don't have a problem with homosexuals, but like when I lived in Cali, I found out a lot of these people were gay. It's a way of life here. I just learned a lot about life. Period. To see through the behind the curtain. So I could look at something on TV, I could know that's some bullshit. Versus the average person, they'll be believing it.
Right.
And I don't want to get into too much political type shit, so I ain't gonna get specific with it. But it opened my eyes to a lot of trickery that goes on.
Right.
Right.
I mentioned Too Short and Spice One. Who were some of the other lineups that you were on tour with?
I did stuff with Ed OG. Let me see. Breed.
Rest in peace, Breed.
Man, I did a lot of different shows with different artists. I'm trying to remember if I did any. I've did some shows with Pac, Criss Cross. Damn. Whole bunch of people, man. Because when we used to do shows, it'd be lineups.
Right. Any cool,
Black Sheep.
Any cool interactions with Tupac you can share?
No, me and Tupac, we just used to size each other up. He like I wanted. He probably was looking at me like, "What kind of nigga is this?" And I'd be like, "What kind of nigga is you?"
Right.
We didn't have no beef or nothing. We just used to, when that was our interactions.
Right.
We didn't have any conversations. We just used to,
Right.
yeah.
So the album does its thing with Mercury. You mentioned Select. So was that a transition, or were you supposed to have another album on Mercury once your debut didn't say?
Well, with Mercury at PWL, they didn't really know how to promote my music. So, you familiar with Brian Chin?
Yeah.
He had, I think he suggested that I go to Select, and they let me out of my contract, and I went to Select. And because at the time, they didn't know how to promote a St. Louis rapper. And I'm like, why did you sign me? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they didn't get the, let's promote Mississippi, let's promote Memphis. They were more on Cali, LA, New York, Virginia, all those type of places.
Right.
So when I went to Select, I would hope those things were about to change, but like I told you earlier, what happened with that shit.
Right.
So we never got an opportunity to do it.
Okay. Was the second album completed and just not?
It was
put out?
completed.
Okay.
Yeah, I completed the second album. It was approved and everything. It just, they didn't get their business together,
Next thing comes after that, the House Party 3 soundtrack?
That was on Select Records.
Okay.
So I did that with Quick. That was before all the bullshit,
Right.
had taken place.